Hi, friends. When am I going to get used to this? I don't know if I ever will. I just got done reading with my son. We had to have a come to Jesus meeting. So once I got home from work, my daughter had to pretty much be picked up and taken to dance. So I made my son come with me, and he was like, why? And we went on, I made him go on a walk with me. We only went for an hour. He rollerbladed. It's pretty crisp out. It was like 48 when I woke up, but like, I don't know, got up to 70 today. But he was bad today this morning and gave me a little bit of an attitude, and so we had to have a little discussion about homeschooling and the way he speaks to me, and it went fine. He made me very angry at work today, but our talk went fine, and I think he understood, and he came home and got his dinner and his shower and his reading all done. So I'm better now. I'm going to do this video, do my day. I'm going to do day 1. That reminds me, I don't think I put the video link for yoga yesterday on the video. I can add that. But I found a bunch of like playlists on yoga with Adriene. Adriene? I think it's Adriene. And I found like one for gut health, one for runners, one for like a 30-day, I think it's called 30-day home something. So I'm going to try that tonight. And I'm thinking maybe just try the 30 days. Maybe if you do one of her series, like you build on what you've learned the day before. Because yesterday, it just didn't feel like it was all that much, and I don't know what I'm looking to get out of it. I'm stretching and elongating my muscles, and that's I don't know what I'm really looking for. I would love to learn the strength and have the strength to do some of those poses, but I think hopefully I didn't look into it too much, but hopefully the 30-day home series of hers, they're not very long, but we'll see. Because I did an hour walk with my son. I kind of was trying to be conscious even though I stood most of the day again today, I tried to walk a little bit more. And I was pretty busy at work. Trying to think. I talked to Fasting My Way to Jen, Joanne, and Tracy today, because I was really nervous about my video yesterday. I just posted it this morning, and I think that's what I'm going to do. Film and then post next day, because I think Matt Caroline talked about it one time, like the pressure to do my daily check-ins is hard enough as it is, but then to edit, if I have problems doing that or uploading or whatever. So yeah, I think Eileen asked me 2 days ago, she's like, is tomorrow Tuesday or tomorrow Monday? Yeah, I'm going to be 1 day behind posting, but I'm still going to film every day. But I think it'll be easier for me if I do it that way. So that's what I'm going to do. I was only down. Anyways, what was I saying? I talked to Tracy, Joanne, and Fasting My Way to Jen about my yesterday's video, because I was really nervous about posting it, and I wanted, it's nice to hear people's opinions too, even if we don't agree on everything, but they made me feel better. And we brought up the fact, I think Joanne might have commented or something like, do you think you'll feel better about your body once you get to your goal. She said she had been thinking about that a lot lately. And then Tracy said, could she just be happy at the weight she is now, which is only like 5 pounds, I think, from her goal weight. But I thought I said this, but I might not have. But I am pretty sure I said this. But my goal of 145, I don't think once I see that number on the scale, all of a sudden, just everything, all the stars are going to align and I'm going to be happy. I don't think that. I want to hit the goal just because I'm so close and I want to just see this thing through. But I can tell that I'm not going to have a huge change in my body composition in 10 pounds, because there has been times where I felt fitter at 163 than I do at 157. Does that make sense? Sometimes I'm stronger and tighter. Like, sometimes when you get smaller and the fat goes away, things aren't as tight anymore because the fat was like filling it out. So now like the stretch marks are looking pretty bad, and I don't know. There's so much mental aspect to I don't even want to call it body positive anymore. Like self-love, to love I have definitely had some challenges growing up. I was abused as a kid, and we had a rough life until we had a really rough life until I was about 9, and my mom ended up having an affair, multiple affairs, but she ended up leaving my dad for who is now my stepfather around the age 12. And I didn't know a lot, but as soon as I became right around 12 and my mom left, the relationship that I had with her was extremely abusive. I don't know if, I've been to so many therapists. Lots say, around that time I was, developing, and she was just severely jealous of me. But I don't know. I don't know how a mom, especially now, I even question it now, do the things to a child of your own. Like, I just don't know. But anyways, I have a lot of internal damage. Those, sometimes the scars you can't see really mess you up, So I have a ton of other work to do. Like, I know as I just keep creeping a little closer and a little closer to this goal, that nothing is magic. Nothing is going to be like, oh, 147 or 145 and you're healed. So I know there's other work I need to do. A suggestion of Tracy's was to start expressing some gratitude for my body. Some of the things that I do love about it. And I wrote down here, this is going to be difficult, because it is going to be difficult for me, because I don't want to lie to you guys. I don't want to just fake it till I make it, because sometimes I feel like that's what I'm doing. I'm just hanging on by thread. So I told them both, Joanne and Tracy, that I would try, that I'll try now with my silly little gratitude. Every time after I do the silly gratitude, I'm going to try to say something positive, that I'm grateful about my body. You'll try and see how that goes. I don't know how it's going to go. Anyways, I was only down 0.8. So initially this morning, I was very upset. No, I mean, not like crying or anything, but I was like, damn it, I really wanted a big number, and then I could deal with a small number and then possibly eat Wednesday. But I was talking to Joanne about this too. I have a feeling that my body's finally leveling out. There's no other reasoning that I could have ate 4 days in a row and only gained what I gained without like something else maybe going on. I mean, I don't know. It just seems like maybe my body has become a little bit more custom. Maybe it's a better engine right now. There's something I can be grateful for. It's starting to adapt to this lifestyle and doesn't need to hold on to the water or something. I don't know. I don't know why it's different. Like, it's strange to me. And so I'm thinking maybe these, and my fasting friend has been like this for a really long time. She never saw like the big giant gains, but she never saw the big giant losses either. She would always just uptick. And funny with her, she would eat her refeed. The next day she would be down or up. It did like just like a little tiny bit up or a little tiny bit down. But then that second day she would have her gain. It was so strange. She had like these delayed reactions to her refeeds. And for me, it was like the second the pizza touched my lips, I gained 5 pounds. And then one day of fasting, I would be down 5 pounds. So I always would be, of course, excited for the giant losses, but it would be so difficult to wrap my head around these big giant gains too. So I was always kind of jealous of her, not on her second day gains because I couldn't wrap my mind around it, but I was always jealous that she would have just these little tiny upticks. And I don't know. Like maybe that's what's going on now. I'm kind of like getting so close to like homeostasis maybe that it just wants to keep me in this set point, which is fine, you know. Between, what did I bounce around from, 153 to 157, eating and not eating. So I don't know. I'm going to keep going. I'm not going to plan. Tomorrow's Wednesday, so I wanted to eat tomorrow, and I just don't see myself losing 4.1 pounds overnight unless I take a fluid pill and a laxative and stuff. So I'm not doing any of that. So yeah, that's it. Yeah. And I was much hungrier today than I was yesterday, which is so strange because 24s are usually, my first 24 is usually my most difficult, but today was difficult. And it could be the stress. My son really, really got me going this morning. And then I was festering with it all day until we talked, and then everything seems better. I don't know. And I got some activity, and that was too. Yesterday, I kept my activity probably so much lower than I normally would have. I was like only 5,000 steps when I went to bed with that light yoga workout. So today I have like 11,000. I did the hour walk with my son, and I am still going to go. It is getting dark, but I'm going to go do that yoga because it's 7:15. I can do yoga and then take a bath and relax. So we did run a little, like he was on his rollerblades, so I ran just to see how it would feel, and it was pretty tough. I did it. Like I ran a minute here, and then 2 minutes later, and then I took a breath and ran for a minute straight, and it's going to take me a bit to get reconditioned, and that's so weird with running because it's like the day you stop, you lose it all. It doesn't matter that I've run marathons. It doesn't matter that I, was running 2 to 3 big races a year. Doesn't matter. I'm like back to square one. So, but I think it'll be easier to get back to my conditioning at a lighter weight. Being heavy running is so hard on your body. So, running is hard on your knees and your back already. So to be overweight and doing those things is really difficult. So I think I'll be pleasantly surprised once I start training again, which I do intend to. I don't know if I mentioned that I will start training in November. after our family vacation because I'm doing the Coastal Delaware Running Festival in April if they don't cancel it. They canceled it actually, when I was talking to you guys back in March. I was due to run it in April and I was training in March and they canceled it. So I had been training for like 6 months for it. That kind of sucks, but so yeah, I plan to go back to training in November, and my absolute in the back of my mind is you have to be at your goal weight because I need to be able to eat on my running days, which is usually 5 days a week, at least 4 days a week with one long run. And I can't, it's so difficult to train. It's so difficult to run anything, I would say, longer than a mile without me becoming ravenous. Running makes me so hungry. So I need to be able to eat on those days. So that's my plan. I was 157, only down 0.8. I hope I'm at least 1.5 pounds tomorrow. I don't know why it was such a small number. But I can't be mad because they were small numbers going up. So if it takes me 4 days, that's how I kind of look at it, as paying the piper. I did 4 days of bad. Now I have to do 4 days of good to even it out. And then if I wanted to go to a new low, I might have to do 5. That's why I really don't like eating every day for a long period of time, because I feel like I'm going to have so many days of fasting I'm going to have to do. Of course, I would rather just only do like every other day. And I'm hoping that's more what maintenance will look like for me. Even if it's, I don't know if you guys know the, some people's ADF, alternative day fasting, is really, they do eat on their fasting days, but it's just very minimal, like at noon, like less than 500 calories. I could do that. Just have a little something to get you over, and then the next day those people eat whatever they want, but I could still keep that, in check. I don't know. There's so many different fasting cycles that you can go with. So right now I'm going to do it this way for 3 weeks. I'm going to try for 3 weeks, which is hard for me because if I see gains, it's going to be difficult, but I'm going to try it for at least 2 more weeks. I did it last week, and see what eating on the weekends and fasting during the week, what kind of results. Anywho, I'm going to go do yoga. First, I'll do my gratitude. But my gratitude for my body is that I am grateful it's becoming more efficient. How do you like that? My body is more efficient. Is that good? It's not really about like the appearance. But that's okay, right? I can love my body like I love myself, that's where I was going with that earlier. It took me a really long time to not hate who I was, because there was a lot of hate instilled in me when I was little, or a young woman, 12 to 18 years old. So it was something I really have had to work with, like, you are not this person. You are a good person. You have a kind heart. So I know now, almost 40, that I am a good person. And I'm empathetic and I care about people. And I would do anything for almost anyone. But it's not about loving the physical part of me. But I think my body turning into more of a machine is kind of physical, okay? Oh, this card. Right on the money. Because your girl, she loves mangoes. I love them so much. Organic dried mango. Delicious. Okay. Mango tastes like angel meat. Angel meat. No one has really eaten an angel to verify this, but who could argue that it wouldn't? If one could eat an angel, it would taste exactly like a mango. Oh my God, I love mangoes so much. I mean, ridiculous. I love them so much. They're so good. Okay. I'll add some yoga, whatever yoga I do after this. And I hope I have a good drop tomorrow, and I'll check in.